On both teams, when you were a rookie in the NBA, who was your mentor?
You know, Kevin, this is going to surprise you because everybody looks at guys kind of on the court. My mentor was Manute Bol.
Really?
I played nothing like Manute Bol, but I would tell you, Kevin, he was my mentor. He would grab me by the ear and twist it and tell me what I needed to do as far as a leadership standpoint.
I never would have guessed him, Smitty, never.
Kevin, I walked in with some shorts and a polo shirt in Miami. He grabbed my ear and said, "That's not professional. You better wear a suit." I'm like, Manute, is 90 degrees. I had to wear a suit every game.
I like that story. And the Clippers starting five. They've got Ivica Zubac, Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the three.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
And the Clippers getting Harrell in that Chris Paul deal. Turned out to be a decent trade for both teams.
You're totally right. The Rockets already had Capella. Harrell was sort of a redundant in terms of skill set, and you can only have one rim runner on the floor before you began to compromise spacing.
And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
The evolution of Leonard's game, making things happen with the dribble drive.
Portland's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. I was able to speak with Terry Stotts for a minute. And a lot of their focus is their strategy going up against Paul George, who is a threat from distance and at the rim. You can't take everything away, but surrendering long twos is probably the safest plan.
Thank you, David.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. And here's Leonard from three. Good on the triple. Leonard's got 5 points so far.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
Lillard against Morris. The feed to Carmelo. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Lillard. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Morris kicks to Leonard. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, those huge hands of Kawhi Leonard give him great control of the ball. Very sparing with his turnovers.
The Clippers have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. A free throw drops for Leonard.
He's an NBA champion and Finals MVP in 2014. Kawhi continues to impact the game at the highest level.
And the Clippers making a change here. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubac. Green comes in for Morris. Landry Shamet's checked in for George. And it's Williams in for Patrick Beverley. So timeout called here, the first for Portland. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies. Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Here's Trent. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Portland again missing.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
They get the rebound. There's Jackson with the 3. And the rejection by Collins. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And thanks to their outstanding defense, the impact Damian Lillard has had on this game has been minimal. Back right after this. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me in my darkest days. I knew it was nothing to what my mom.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. Setting the floor for the Clippers, they've got Jackson. JaMychal Green is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Williams at the 2.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
And for a big guy, Harrell's quick off his feet. He can block shots inside and on the perimeter.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, we know about Lou Williams' story. The 3-time Sixth Man of the Year may be undersized, but he keeps finding angles to score. Williams said, "I can't shoot straight up. I've always played crooked. It's weird, but it's something I've developed, fading away from guys. I have bigger defenders on me, and it's just about creating space." Kevin, even well into his 30s, Lou Will still does it as well as anybody.
I would totally agree, David. He is always deadly. Thank you. Here's Jackson. Portland making their last shot. Passes it to Harrell. Shoots over Nurkic. And the rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 rebounds in this game. Chalk up 2 there. Trent's got his first 2 points.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Little passes to Trent. This one for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embrace the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Here's Jackson after Nasir Little's bucket. Green finds Shamet. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Jackson. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Lots of contact. Jackson with the strength to power through. Something he didn't have when he first entered the league.
Now, here's Lillard. And no good on the last second attempt this time. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Clipper.
Kevin, thanks. Coach, it's been a grinded-out game.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything that the league can do to slow him down. He's just that good.
You know, you almost take it for granted. You look at his numbers from the first half, they're just expected at this point.
The high-powered backcourt pair, Lillard and McCollum. Anthony out there with Whiteside, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. So that's who Terry Stotts starts the second half with. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Steve, we've seen a few guys score close to 70 points in a game recently. Devin Booker of Phoenix certainly has gotten to that mark. Who might be the next guy to get to 70?
I think James Harden, because the way he shoots the 3 ball and gets to the free throw line, he's one. Steph Curry for sure. Kevin Durant. And I think Giannis in a few years, if he can start knocking down those threes, because I'm sure he can get about 40 points in the paint, 10 at the line, but he needs to knock down a few threes.
Here's Beverly and McCollum with the block. Here's Ariza. It's rebounded by Leonard.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
A nice shot by George.
It's amazing everything Leonard gives you, including the eyes to find the open man.
Down low, here's Lillard. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game. 1:42 left in the third. Lillard against Beverly. Pass to Zubac. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
For Portland, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And George gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Hood's checked in for Damian Lillard. Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. McCollum, and the rejection by Harrell. They retain possession. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's George. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Anthony. It's McCollum on the wing. There's the triple. Here's Whiteside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
An absolute monster inside. Whiteside moving bodies around, earns himself a trip to the charity stripe.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Here's George, and he finishes nicely on the layup. George has got 4 points in the quarter.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Shoots from the baseline, and there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Ariza. McCollum's got the lead up to 1 now for Portland. And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Clippers. Leonard on the wing. The 10-footer. Rebound by the Trailblazers. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Drills it from outside. Now it's a 4-point Trailblazer lead. And here's George for 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. The third quarter comes to a close. Portland out in front, ending the third quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll be back right after this. Terry Stotts had some advice for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Right now, we're making the hustle play. You getting back and getting a stop.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Williams and Shamet are the guard set. Harrell is out there with Marcus Morris, and it's Leonard in at the small forward.
The experience of Williams coming through there. Catches the defender slightly out of position.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
McCollum deciding where to go with it. Over Williams. McCollum, no good.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Morris kicks to Williams. To the paint. Leonard inside, covered by Hood, and he gets it back. The pass to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Hood. It's McCollum on the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The 3 from Leonard drills the three-pointer. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And he just seems to always deliver in the clutch. And he's got it going right now. That's who they want taking the big shot.
Oh, good on that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. And then Leonard with the dunk.
He is in the zone tonight. Kawhi is carrying this offense.
1:44 left in the fourth quarter. McCollum against Williams. Looking to end the run, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Lou Williams. First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Paul George comes in for Landry Shamet, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Lou Williams.
And how big was that? He is just so reliable, so confident at the free throw line.
The basket counts, and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play. That's good from George.
That and one free throw ups it to a two-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Lillard against Beverly. Three-pointer. Portland with a new 14. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. McCollum, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Over Ariza. Leonard, no luck.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Offensive rebound. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And so they foul intentionally. He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
And that's an intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 6. 23 seconds left in the game. And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And he commits the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. Now a timeout called by Portland. They're down by 8. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
I just think they have to focus on the moment. Don't worry about the score. Worry about executing the next play.
And a wide open look for Hood. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
What poise by Hood, calmly draining the shot at a crucial time.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Productive trip to the line extended their lead.
McCollum from deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Zubac. George, that's a 2-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. So the Clippers with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, you guys made shots down the stretch. How did you battle back and get this win?
I think we did a great job of staying confident, staying in the moment, and really believing that we can win this basketball game. Tonight it worked for us.
It surely did.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.